Okay, today's date is June 16th, 2018, and this video is recorded as evidence to show the stalking and the different files that this satanic government-run blog has created. So as I go through, you'll see I'm just going to show you my own examples for me and my information, but they have a lot of stalking on many different people on this site. So this is Hoaxtead Research. This is a blog that's run by Satanists and GCHQ government trolls. And if you go here where it says Ham Hoaxter Trolls and you scroll down, this is, they call it the troll gallery, right? So they're trolls calling real people trolls. And all of these things in here, these are all folders that they have stored on a Google Drive, public Google Drive folder, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And here's the folder. Every one of these folders inside of this drive, they have what they're calling evidence. Basically, what you'll find inside of these folders are screenshots that they have taken of any activity that these people have done online. So basically what these are is they're stalking folders. They stalk people. They take screenshots of everything about that person, everything that they put on Facebook, things that they put on YouTube. They will antagonize someone and try to get them emotionally upset, wait for that person to have an emotional reaction, like on Facebook or something, and then they'll screenshot that and use that to gaslight someone and say, see, they're crazy, right? So there's all these people here. Look at how many there are. Every one of these people are a target of this satanic group, and I am one of them as well. So here's my folder. Let's go into my folder and see the stalking evidence of what these people do to me. So they call all of these folders their evidence folders. But here's what they consider evidence. They will make a fake account. Sometimes they'll make an account using my picture, and then they'll pretend to be me saying stuff, or they will make accusations in writing about me. Then they will screenshot their own accusations or their own fake account and put that in this folder as evidence that I did something wrong. Let me find one example of that. And they do this in all the other folders too. Okay, so here is a screenshot. This here, Hope Girl YouTube, is my real channel. I was live streaming, and they used one of their many. They boast about it that they have like 300 sock puppet accounts that are YouTube channels, right? And so they made a YouTube channel called Hope Girl Exposed. They used my photo in it. It's kind of small here, but that's my photo. And then they started writing, you know, that I scammed this, I scammed that, do I feel guilty about all the bad things I did, right? All these accusations that they're and sexual stuff too, okay? I mean, really, seriously, like just really sick, stupid things. They screenshot this, and then they call this evidence. Evidence of what? Of them being idiots and jerks and them stalking me? Yeah, this is evidence. This is evidence of their wrongdoing. But that's one thing that they do. You'll find that same thing throughout all of the folders here, because I've actually gone in and I've looked through almost all of these. I've gone into every one of these people's files and I have looked through all of the stuff that they've posted, and it's the same kind of thing. They take pictures of their own dirty work and call it evidence. And what this really looks like to me is like they're putting together their work reports that they can show their bosses. Look at how many people we've stalked. Look at how many people we've trolled. Give us our GCHQ paychecks, please. Inside of my folder, they have several folders where they have been stalking me and screenshotting everything I do for a couple of years now. Okay, I mean, some of it's like, you know, comments or whatever, but some of it's really stupid. Like, here's one example, okay? This is my Facebook account, and I posted a picture with my carrot plants because we make something called Organite, and it helps plants grow because it helps to block against EMF fields, right? Like Wi-Fi and cell phones, and it's bad for plants. Anyway, they stalk my page. Everything I post, they make a screenshot of it, and then what they do is they post it on their blog in the comments section, and then all of the anonymous trolls with anonymous profiles, they all comment back and forth about whatever it is that I posted on my Facebook page. And they do this with everything. If people comment on my Facebook page, they go and they screenshot their stuff, right? So we're going down here. See, here's all my Facebook posts. Just anything that I post on Facebook. They go and they find my profile, right, from my website, and they put that in there to try to just dig. If I ever, here's another Facebook post where I'm talking about getting good feedback from one of our customers, right? But then it starts to get, you know, kind of creepy, okay? Because now they are stalking my relationship. Okay, so I'm married. This is me and my husband, and they go to my Facebook page and they want to know when my husband and I met and started dating, right? So they're marking when our relationship started, they're marking when we got married. Okay, so they are stalking any moments that happen in my life, right? Now the other thing, and you know, just more of it here. If we raise any money, they stalk that and they take screenshots of that to show how much money we've raised. Anything that I put on different YouTube channels. Right? This is just one of the many folders they have on me. Now they have folders that go back. So over here, they're digging back in time. They're going back about 5 years, and they're trying to find whatever public information they can find on me. So 5 years ago, I took a trip to Australia, which was crowdfunded. So they went and they found that crowdfund, and they've screenshot every single one of the pages on that crowdfund, showing all of the information on the crowdfund, every single person that ever donated money to me through the crowdfund, right? And this is the reason why we don't do crowdfunds anymore, okay? Because these trolling groups will take pictures of everything that's done on these third-party platforms because it's public information and because they can get their hands on it anonymously, and they will just put it all up there for everybody to see. Now, something else that's very concerning as well. Let me go back to here. Let me show you an example. And I'm just going to go ahead and show this, okay? Just give me a second to find it, because here we go. Okay. This is a comment that I left on their blog. Okay, because I started to interact with them because it was just getting really crazy with their stalking. I mean, they've been doing it every day. Every day for 2 years, they post something about me on their blog. It just nonstop. It hasn't stopped. And ignoring it doesn't make it stop either. So I started interacting with them. I wrote a comment into their blog, right? They posted my comment along with my unlisted, private email address and my IP address. Okay? Anybody who knows anything about privacy laws in general knows that you are not allowed to post people's unlisted email addresses and their IP addresses in a public forum, especially if you yourself are anonymous. all these people are anonymous. So this is just one example. If you go through all of these folders, I think, well, that's it. I mean, I really don't want to go through all this stuff, but these are all the folders they have just on me. It goes back years, and it's just one thing after the other of them stalking me. If you go back here and you look into every one of these folders of all these people, you will find that they are posting these people's physical addresses, their email addresses, unlisted email addresses, and their IP addresses. And when you take somebody's private information like that, you're violating the whole GDPR thing. That's one thing. So if anybody is in these folders and you're watching this video and you are a citizen, a European Union citizen, you can go after them. I'm not a European citizen. I'm an American, right? So, but you can go after them using that new law because of the GDPR requirements. They are not allowed to do this. And when you do go after them, you can get damages, but you'll also be able to get the name of the people who run this blog. They'll be forced to give it over to you. Now, you can report them, and there's certain ways to do it, and I have been reporting a lot in a lot of different ways. So when you're in the Google Drive folder, you can report them by going to, you have to actually go to the actual file. I'll show you how to do this. So let's say I wanted to report, let's go down here to that IP address I was showing you earlier. Here it is. Okay, so while it's on the actual picture, you go up here in the right hand corner and you click the three dots, and then you click report abuse, and this is where you can say private and confidential information. You submit the abuse report and wait and see what happens. This is for Google and Google Drive. Reporting YouTube videos is its own thing, and reporting things that they post on their blog is another thing. Now, WordPress is notorious, especially these free WordPress sites. This site is a free WordPress site, which is very common because people use it for making defamatory blogs, right? What you can do is you can report if they post private information, or you can go after them legally, which will cost you money, and there's an actual law office that I went through to try to find how to do that, and I'm in that process right now, okay? But it's going to take some time, and it's going to cost money that I don't have, so it'll take even more time until that happens. But I would like to report that I did have some success in actually getting WordPress to remove information from this blog. On this particular blog post, right, they posted photos of people's physical addresses. And I reported this. Okay, you can't read these. Can't read that. But what's this? This is what WordPress puts in place of a photo that it has removed. They had a photo here with someone's physical address on it, and I reported it to WordPress saying this is somebody's private information hosted on your blog. You're not allowed to do this. And WordPress actually removed the photo. So the incomparable Hoaxtead blog is not that bulletproof after all. So if you're watching this and they're posting your private information, your IP address, or your unlisted email address, you need to go through the WordPress reporting process and report it, and WordPress will sometimes remove it. So there's that information. These are the stalking folders. It's quite sick, and just so you know, this is why I am very careful about what I put on my Facebook. And anybody that has an emotional reaction on Facebook, these folks are sitting here waiting to make a copy of it so that they can put it in this folder, post it on their blog, and then put it out there for everybody to see. And this is the operation.